Hola a todos. I hope you're all well. I've had loads and loads of people asking me to do an update on the video that I loaded yesterday showing you the state of Los Alcázares after all the floods. So I'm going to nip down in the car and give you a quick update and just show you what an unbelievable job the council have done in 24 hours. So let's go for a wee drive, see what you think. So this is me just coming down to the roundabout where I started the video yesterday. You can see there's still a little bit of gravel about, but to be honest that was there before, so I'm not too worried about that. But there was a lot of water lying around here yesterday, and no doubt this bit probably was quite flooded at the time, but you know, if you look at it compared to yesterday, it's hard to even know that there was so much water and so much mud lying around. So the council have done a fantastic job so far. So yeah, so this bit again you can see was still quite badly flooded yesterday, and I'm going to cut in the little side road that I cycled along rather than the main road, to do as near a like for like comparison that I can. But you know, this just looks so much better already, and I know I won't be able to get down the little side streets that I went down, but you know, it'll certainly show you the work that's been done, and you know what a difference a day makes. That's a song, isn't it? What a difference a day makes, 24 little hours. So forgive my singing there, if you want to call it singing. So yeah, so here we go. This is where I cycled along yesterday. Now we had a big water issue that I had to deal with yesterday, and we've got a different one to deal with today because of all the excess water that's been flying about. It would appear that some of the fresh water storage tanks in the area have been polluted with dirty water. So we've all had warnings not to use the water. So, you know, we've been told to buy bottled water for everything, and you know, including washing, until they get it sorted out. Now, this has resulted in a bit of a panic buy situation for water. I'll come back to that in a minute. But look at this roundabout here. This is the roundabout yesterday where the big JCB was scooping all the water away and all the sandbags were up. And if you look at it today, you wouldn't even know. You just wouldn't even know that it had been an issue. So, you know, hats off to the council. I know I've said that a few times, but they have done a blinding job. Really they have. Yeah, so so we've now got a bottled water panic buy situation where everywhere you go people are just buying up trolleys full of water. But I do have to say the toilet rolls are perfectly fine. Nobody's bothering with toilet rolls, so there's no panic on that. So yeah, I've just cut down this little side road again. Still some remnants of some of the mud. Some holes have been dug here, so obviously there's been some issues with the sewers, resulting in these little muddy patches. And this is the bit yesterday where the little girls were sailing their paper boats. They had their paper boats for sailing them along here in the puddles, which was great to see. So I'm just going to try and get along the old town. So I might chop a bit of this out because you can see that, you know, it's pretty much cleaned up here. With no water lying around at all. There's a lot of traffic on the road today. I wonder what's going on. Sundays is normally just really quiet, but for some reason today there's a lot of traffic around, and I don't know why. So this is us coming to the bit where I came out on the bicycle yesterday, on a little bridge, and it was completely flooded. And now you can't see it in this video, but it's pretty much dry. All the water has gone, but you know, the Mar Menor's looking hideous. I can see it from the road here. I don't know if we'll get down to see that, but it's just not looking good at all. So that'll be a bit of a setback for, you know, all the good work that's been done in cleaning it up. So yeah, the situation of having floods one day and then a drinking water shortage next day, it came to my mind. I think it was was it the tale of the ancient mariner or something like that? Samuel Taylor Coleridge, I think. God, I'm going back in bloody English at secondary school trying to remember what we covered. But I'm sure it was the tale of the ancient mariner that, you know, he said that water everywhere and not a drop to drink. Just to explain the situation, he was stuck in a boat in the middle of the ocean, and it's a bit like that here today. We had water everywhere, but now you can't buy it today. So isn't life bizarre? I don't know what's going on with the traffic today. Sundays are usually really quiet, so I don't know what's happening today. So anyway, you can still see some remnants of the sort of dirty muddy water here just down in the right hand side in the gutter. So, you know, the clean up is obviously taking a bit longer down at this bit, but you know, as I say, overall they have done a sterling job. Now you'll just see on the left hand side there on the corner, these are still some of the barriers that this business has put up to try and stop the water coming in. So this is the bit that I showed you yesterday, where the businesses had put up shutters, and this little shop on the right hand side here, Supermercado Davi, he was the guy that had put the bricks. He'd actually built a little brick wall outside of his shop with a little step down to let people get into the shop. So, you know, as I said, well done to those business owners for heeding the warnings and protecting their shops and their livelihood. So it looks like we've discovered the cause of the traffic. The council are out here with a little water bowser cleaning up, and they've just blocked the road. And on the left hand side, which you might have just seen a huge big water tanker, that's their dishing out clean water to the people of Los Alcázares. They're just coming along with their empty bottles and they're getting it filled with clean water from that big tanker there. So again, the council are, you know, they're jumping on it quick and trying doing what they can. So well done to them. So I'm going to attempt to cut down into the back bit of the old town that I showed you at La Tropical yesterday. If the traffic lets me through here, I'll just jump down, so there you go. Now, I can't turn right here, but I'm going to get straight, well, I was going to get straight down, but now we've got somebody stopped, so I'm going to have to wait till they empty their car, and then we'll turn left and go down towards La Tropical. So we'll just pause the video here. So yeah, I'm just going to turn left here, and then that'll take me right down past La Tropical. Oh, I think I've got right away there, not sure, it's never that clear. Yeah, so I've just turned right here, and this takes me into the centre of the old town. So lots of sandbags still around, just some dirt around, but La Tropical on the right hand side, open for business, people enjoying drinks in the sunshine, and you would never know there was a flood here. And this is the bit that I came down yesterday, so I'll try and get down part of that if I can. But I think you can see what a great job they've done. In fact, I showed you this in the video, so for completeness I'll show you it again, and then we'll call it quits there. So So yeah, so you can see this bit again yesterday was a complete mess. It's still not as tidy as it could be. This is probably the last bit they're going to get to. But you know, I can't stress how horrible the Mar Menor's looking. It's just looking a complete mess. And what a shame, because it was looking great. Well, just while I notice and I'm still filming, if you're ever looking for a really authentic Spanish restaurant, this little restaurant here, El Delfin Bar Restaurant, is about as Spanish as you will get. Authentic Spanish. The staff don't speak English, the menus are all in Spanish, and the food's just fantastic quality. So, you know, if you're looking for that authentic Spanish experience, then El Delfin should be on your list. Just down the bottom of the old town there, a couple of streets back from La Concha Beach. I just thought I'd throw that in there while I'm driving around. So I'm just heading back up here, and you'll see on the right hand side in front of the town hall this big water tanker, and this is dishing out fresh water to people who are coming with their water containers. In fact, I'm going to try and catch these kids on the right there. Did you see them? A couple of kids there with their water containers, just running down to get their containers filled. So that, you know, that's the situation that we're in here, that fresh water is at a premium all of a sudden, and there has been panic buying. I did a little short video earlier on in the Economy Cash supermarket just at the 525 Plaza, and we went down to get a couple of bottles of water, and people were just filling their trolleys. And of course that's what causes the problem. People overbuying. There were people buying litres and litres and litres, you know, a dozen of these 5 litre containers. And the reality is the water's probably going to take a couple of days to get sorted. But you know, nobody needed that amount, but that just causes a shortage for everyone else. So if you've been out panic buying water, shame on you. Just buy what you need for a few days. You know, stock will be replenished. The water manufacturers will be loving it. They'll get the supermarket shelves restocked really, really quickly. So there's no need to buy dozens and dozens and dozens of litres of water. So just don't do it. So yeah, this street yesterday was just a mud bath. Plenty of water line everywhere, and that's where I cut through and cycled, which I won't be able to do today. So should we quickly grab a bit of footage? Yeah, let's do that. Let's stop in at the Disabled Bay for 5 minutes and then grab a quick bit of footage at the Mar Menor. So I apologise if the sound goes a wee bit funny here, but this is the bit that I came down and cycled down yesterday. So you can see how much better it looks already. You know, life is going back to normal. People are just walking about, out enjoying the sunshine. And this is the bit of the beach that I showed you yesterday. So as you can see, the beach is pretty much gone at this bit, and it will be fixed. But you won't really see it well on the camera, but there's people sitting on the beach enjoying the sunshine as much as they can already. That's human nature for you, isn't it? So there you have it. Just a quick revisit of some of the bits that we showed you yesterday. So I think you'll agree, overall, you know, the council have been doing a fantastic job of getting everything cleaned up. Now, we did have a forecast for more rain during the week up till yesterday, but now the forecast's all changed again, where it looks as if it's going to be quite a nice week. So back to some normal sunny weather for us. But anyway, if yesterday's video and today's video isn't worth a subscription, I don't know what is. So if you haven't subscribed yet, click the little subscribe button, or if you're watching on your telly, get your mobile phone out and open up your camera and scan the QR code that's on the screen now, and that'll take you straight into YouTube. And if you haven't got an account with YouTube already, you just put in your email address and or your phone number and password that you create, and that's it. It's totally free, it'll never cost you anything. It just lets you keep up to date with the channel, so please do that for me if you don't mind. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one, and we'll see you all on the next video. Hasta luego!